Hi, my name is Debbie, originally from Nigeria. I studied information technology for my master's at the University of Aberdeen, finished in 2023, I believe, and I currently work as a process improvement specialist and live in London.
Thank you very much. And for your undergraduate degree, you studied engineering. Why did you decide to study engineering?
So yeah, I studied aerospace engineering
Mm-hmm.
at Swansea University. I had a passion in terms of understanding the mechanics of flight and sort of like being able to do a bit more in that space, especially like back home in Nigeria. So that was like one of the main reasons for me studying that. I wanted to sort of get a understanding and then see long term like if I could actually work in that field in space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was like my reason for studying that.
That's very interesting. Thank you very much. And why did you decide to study information technology at University of Aberdeen?
Yeah, so after my degree, I kind of found out that aerospace engineering is quite a niche field, and I wanted to be a bit more flexible and being able to sort of like explore different uh, sectors in the workplace. And
Mm-hmm.
so another thing as well is like the world was moving more so towards tech, right? And so it's like building and design and more like tech related. And so I decided to pursue information technology, which gives you
Mm-hmm.
like a background in terms of software engineering, coding, and so on, like
Mm-hmm.
within that space, and also a bit of like program management, I'd say, and project management, which is really good.
Thank you very much. And what are some of your favorite memories from being a student in Aberdeen?
Yeah, so I think the community that I had, so especially like with the course that I had taken, we were a very small group. I don't think we were more than like 30, if I remember, but it was a very small number, and I think it was really easy to relate with other people, and yeah, I think that the friends that I had, the community that I built was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
I had a nice time, really. Yeah, and I think Aberdeen as well, they are very friendly people. So it was very easy to sort of relate and be like a part of the
Yeah.
community, not just the university, but also like, the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you. And did you have any part-time jobs or internships as a student?
So I did my summer internship at Net Zero
Mm-hmm.
Technology in Aberdeen. It was more of a research role, so it was into providing cohorts for startups that are related to like clean tech and net zero technology, which was great. It was a very different field that I hadn't really looked at or been in. So yeah, it was a great it was a great time. I think it was for like 2 to 3 months, like during the summer.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
no
And
worries.
what is your current role and responsibilities right now? How does your typical day looks like?
Yeah, so I work as a process improvement specialist, and that involves sort of improving the standards and processes various teams are sort of meant to follow. And day to day is a lot of deep diving, a lot of data analysis, and a lot of ensuring all teams are sort of on the same page. So being able to sort of bring different stakeholders together and being able to ensure that the project is on track in terms of deliverables and also like in terms of delegating as well, like in terms of who owns what, and yeah, and just being able to ensure that you're able to deliver and back your facts based on data
Yeah.
mostly. Yeah.
Thank you very much. That's very interesting. And what
Yeah.
would be your advice for students who are also looking to specialize in that field?
I think I'd say go for it. If your interest is in data and deep diving and telling stories through data, if that is your interest,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say go for it. I think it's a very good sort of space, and you can also like carve a name for yourself within that space. So yeah, if you're interested in data, if you're interested in analyzing a lot of spreadsheets and things like that, then yeah, I would say go.
And how would you say the AI is changing the industry that you're working in?
Yeah, a lot. I think the main ask is more so like how can we use AI to leverage whatever it is that we are trying to do. So
Mm-hmm.
even with like the deep dive-ins and so on, it's like how can we put AI into that space so it
Mm-hmm.
removes the manual workload, and how can you create that? Like thinking outside the box, being creative, what does that look like? So yeah, the whole thing is like how can we use AI to deliver results, and that's kind of like the main push, I would say. So yeah, AI is really important, especially like in 2 days' time. It's extremely important that you have like an understanding of AI and then see how you can leverage that into your workspace.
Thank you. Are there any books or podcasts you would recommend for our students?
Oh, that's a good question. In terms of like personal development, I would say Think and Grow Rich is a pretty good one. I think the basics of, the monk that sold his Ferrari. And in terms of podcasts, I would say Afropolitian is a pretty good one that I listen to.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. And
No
are there
worries.
any other skills you would say are important in your field and students should really focus on
Mm.
developing them?
Yeah, I'd say if you know how to, if you're really good at automation is one. If you know how to use SQL, Python, a bit of coding background, not too much really, but having like an idea in terms of how to build like a
Mm-hmm.
Python script, and so on. I think yeah, that would be really useful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
are you still in touch with many friends that you made at University of Aberdeen?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. I think they become lifelong friends now. So yeah, that's really good. Yeah, I am still very, very close. Yeah.
That's amazing. And
Yeah.
there are a lot of students who are struggling with stress due to academia or personal things. What would be your advice how to deal with stress?
It's a good question. I think I would say because I've been in a situation where it was pretty stressful. I just say take it one day at a time. Make sure you actually have hobbies because it's very easy to throw yourself into uni and then work, especially like if you're an international student, you're thinking, how can I ensure that I have really good grades, and then also how can I financially fend for myself? And so you're stuck between work and uni, and then you don't really get time to sort of like experience yourself. And I think being able to carve out the time, which is hard, but being able to ensure, listen, like I do one single thing a week that I like, develop a good habit, a hobby, like an escape from like your everyday sort of back to back life, and also ensure you have a good circle. I think having friends really does help. Being able to socialize from time to time with your friends, even if it's like going for a walk or something, just have someone that you can talk to. Have a friend, make a friend, um, join a community because there are loads, right? Like so, depending on like your type of vibe, there's so many communities that the university has as well, right? So like join that, make friends, and also have hobbies.
Hmm. That's a great
Yeah,
advice. And the last question
yeah.
is, what advice would you give to your younger self?
Oh, that's a good one. Take it easy.
Hmm.
There's this whole notion of you need to do everything now, now, now. That's one. And then the third one I'd say is celebrate the small wins, because I think we're all very quick to get to the destination that we want, and then like it's on to the next one. And you don't really have the time, or you don't really take the time to sort of celebrate that. So I think what I say to my younger self is celebrate your wins, no matter how small, because
Hmm.
that win was once part of like one of your goals, right?
Yeah.
So it counts. Yeah.